As a new YouTube creator, you might be having a daunting time coming up with a YouTube channel banner that actually works properly on YouTube, because we have it appearing on mobile, on desktop, even on TV, and you want to account for all of them at the same time in the same file. That seems quite daunting. I'm going to simplify it for you. I'm even going to introduce you to a free template that you can download to help you guide your design process. And I'm going to show you how to do it in Canva. Stay tuned. Well, any YouTube creator at some point, usually when they're starting a channel or along the way, they might want to actually create and or update their channel banner. Now, it's important to have a channel banner because it's like a billboard to your channel. It sort of lets people know where they are and gives them a little bit of information and a little bit about your personality, I guess. And if you want to learn more why a channel banner is important, I'm going to put a video up here, an interview that was done with me by a channel called the Creator Classroom. I'll tell you all about channel banners, but we're going to look at today how to make a channel banner in Canva from scratch. And we're going to use a couple of tools, one being Canva and the other one being a channel art template, because the thing about channel templates is it can get tricky when in terms of where to put stuff, what size channel banner should be, and all that and more. You can see here on my paid Canva account, this will certainly work pretty much the same way in the free version of Canva. So what I want to do is I'm going to start from scratch. So the first time you're starting from scratch, you can go with social media and then scroll across until you find YouTube banner. You can see there it says the YouTube banner is 2560 by 1440p. This is the correct dimensions. So we're going to click on that to open that up. And it's going to give us a blank canvas where it's giving us potential templates. Now you can use a template, certainly. It may or may not put things exactly where they should be. So that's why I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch. Now I'm going to get another tool and I'm going to go download that from my friend Chantel Hill's website. I'll put the link in the description. And it's this template. Now it looks a bit daunting when you first get it, but I'm going to just go save image as, and I'm just going to call it YouTube banner template. Save that to my computer, and then what I'm going to do is drag it over into my uploads area in Canva, of course. And there it is there. I'm just going to drag that in so it can upload a few moments later. Once it's uploaded, what you want to do is first bring that in. So what you can do is you can like tap on it like that, or you can drag and drop it. What I'm going to do is stretch that out to fit all the corners. Now the key part in using this is you want to go up to this transparency option right up top here and dial that back. Just go back to 50%. Doesn't really matter where you go, as long as you make it so that you can see through it. Now we're going to leave it at the bottom, but along the way we're going to bring it to the top to see that everything lines up. The first thing you need to know is all the sections. The whole square area is for TV. And then there's some more information in this red section at the bottom, which is also related to being on TV, via set-top box, through how it appears through the YouTube TV app. You see this middle strip at the bottom, it goes all the way across, is labeled desktop, and then the middle part of that is labeled mobile. The mobile part is what's going to show, that's the area that's going to show on a mobile phone when someone looks at your channel on the YouTube app. Desktop is the whole width in that same central section, that what you're going to see when you look at the YouTube channel banner on a desktop. So really you're designing everything to fit mostly in the middle, and you can use the extra space around the sides for other things that may not be as important. But you want to keep the vital information certainly within that mobile section so that it fits. So I'm going to add some things real quick. What I like to do is I like to actually often grab like a shape, put it in the middle. You can see that's already pretty much the right height in that. So I'm going to drag it to each end. So this is going to be like the section in the middle. Now I'll put corners on that. You don't have to put corners on that. And what I'm doing in this case, you don't have to, but I'm going to line that up with the lines just so I know that that part I'm going to be working with. Now I could make that any color I want. I'm going to keep it blue for now. That's actually my channel colors, if you can't tell. We want to maybe add something in the background as well. So you could go into Canva and maybe use an AI image generator to generate something, but we could probably just find something by searching. Let's make a channel about dogs. So let's say dogs, but I want to go with photos preferably. So I'm going to click on photos. So it's going to give me photos of dogs. And so maybe I want to use, now there's some cute dogs here. Let's not get lost in the cuteness of the dogs. But I like the fact that there could be like a lot of dogs, like maybe this random group of dogs, or there's one at the top, or this one here, where they're lined up in a row, which could be good. So let's bring that in. You can see that it's probably not going to fit. So what I'm going to do is drag it out so that it fits side to side. And then I can maybe move it up accordingly. Maybe I'm going to stick it there. But what I'm going to do is I want to position that to the back, because that needs to be, that's my background image. That's not the primary image. What I am going to do is move it there, but I'm not going to move it under the template, because the template I'm going to move up and down as I need to see where everything is. And because I've done that, I'm probably going to grab on the blue and give that some transparency so you can see some of the dogs through it. Now we might even want to sort of judge where we want to do like the fade. Maybe I want to bring the dogs down in the background so all their faces fit. It's a bit awkward that the first and second dog are very much different in height. So I'm going to just try and line that up the best I can, which might be about there for this picture. Now the picture doesn't really matter. You get to pick your own picture. This is just for an example. So you want to do everything based on there. Now, going back to the template, let's see how we're going at lining everything up. And so to bring that up, we just want to click on position and bring it to the top. Totally to the top. Go to the top. That's it. And you can see right now that we've got the blue spot across the middle. That's going to cover our desktop and mobile and everything else. So what I want to do now is maybe grab some text and see what we want to do in regards to maybe putting something to do with our channel name or our channel proposition. I'm going to just grab the title. I'm going to write something in here, maybe my channel. Let's say my channel is called Dogs Are Us. And of course, we need to make that prominent, but maybe we don't want to make the title too prominent. Maybe we want to make the value proposition prominent. So this is the title. This is our channel name. Okay, now I'm not doing this to look good. This is purely for tutorial. Now I could even move that to sort of fit. Maybe even make it a little bit smaller so it fits. It's not breaking up any of the dog's heads. It's above this one here. And then I might want to do like a header that says something like all about going to the dogs. Now that's not that doesn't really mean anything. You want something a little bit more meaningful. But I'm just using this as an example. And you can see again, I'm trying to fit it on the mobile part here. So what you're going to see is this section here that I'm sort of hovering over here is going to be seen on desktop. A section in the middle here, cutting off here and here, is going to end up being what's been seen on mobile. And the whole thing is what's going to be seen on TV. So maybe even you don't have to have that middle part blocked off, but that's handy for me to line up my text for now. But once I'm done, the blue strip does sort of look a bit silly for the TV people. So maybe I want to maybe just let the whole thing have a blue hue. Maybe I want to get rid of it altogether. That loses the text a bit. That helps pop the text a bit. So obviously there's things we can do there to make that fit. And I've probably adjusted the lineup at this point so that it doesn't line up. So what we could do, say the blue, we could just maybe reduce the transparency to make it clearer. We could do that. That might be a better look for us. Maybe if we applied that whole hue then to the entire page. We could probably make this text pop a little bit more by like giving it a decent color like a white, and then putting some effects on it like maybe a little bit of a lift. And I might have a logo I want to drop, but for now I've got maybe a dog on there. We could go to maybe graphics of dogs and say we wanted to say maybe our channel logo involved like a cute dog like this. we could go, going to the dog, we have the dog sitting on top, and in a manner where that's actually going to fit. It looks a bit silly having the cartoon dog over the real dogs, but it's not here and there. That comes to like graphic design part. This isn't about lining everything up. You'll be able to see the following. Right now, you can see, let me get a drawing tool up real quick. You can see here that here and here, in that gap and below that and above that, that is what's going to be seen on mobile. So your mobile screen is going to look like that. So I could adjust the text to fit that a little bit more, do different things, change the colors and fonts, make it look better. But as long as I fit it in between there, anything I put on here and here on that same sort of narrow section vertically, I could put some things in here. They'll actually do that. So let me just clear that and get rid of the pencil for a second so I can do some things in Canva. So again, we could make the template disappear by moving it to the bottom. So we've got a bit of we're giving a bit of a blue hue, so it's going to look slightly washed out. You know what? We could even just drop that and just go over top of the picture, but it's not going to allow the text to pop as much. So that's sort of why I'm sort of using that. So we could just throw in maybe some pause. Now I probably wouldn't do that for real, but this is just giving you a gist. So now you'll be able to see that we've got this whole section from here to here, and then across here and here, which is our middle section, which is what people are going to see on desktop. So this is how you want to lay things out. You're not going to have a lot of things going on at the top and bottom because they're only ever going to show on TV. So leaving them like a full screen image where that can just like fill out the TV screen is probably the best way to go. So leaving it like it's coming up with something simple like that that's going to work with all formats, TV, desktop and mobile, is the way to go. So once you're happy with that, you can actually like export that from Canva by using the download feature. Like I recommend leaving it as PNG. That's what I would use. You can export it as a JPEG as well, but you usually should be good with PNG. Of course, you don't want to adjust the size. 2560 by 1440 is the correct size for your channel banner. Now, if you upload that on either by Studio on desktop or Studio on your phone, then you'll be able to have that appear correctly on all the different formats. So I've just downloaded that. I'm going to upload that to my channel or the test channel. So it'll be on my own channel here because my channel isn't Dogs R Us. So we're going to have a test channel. We're going to upload that too, so you can see how that looks on the 3 different formats, which I'm going to show you now. So you can see that using this template, again, let me bring the template to the front just so you can see where everything lines up one more time. And I'll move that right to the front. You can see you got this bluish section here, which is your desktop, the lighter blue, which is your mobile. So everything within that is going to show up on mobile. I might even want to maybe move the text over a bit. It's a little bit left leaning, but it's still within the mobile section. Pick up these to see extra fill on the sides for the desktop. And then the rest, everything, like the entire image will show on TV. Now you can see this additional information. I just want to point this out just in passing. What I will do for a second is just to bring that transparency right up so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the TV About section. In this section here, you will get some stuff display on the screen depending on how YouTube is currently displaying your channel layout on TV. But right at the time of this template being made, there's a section where it will show your banner. It will put some channel information over here about your channel, and then some playlist information, and then where your playlists start as you scroll down the screen. So this area, you may want to maybe set up your mobile so it doesn't like encroach on this part too much, and make sure there's nothing important on the desktop side on the left that's getting encroached. If it's just an image, it can get encroached over, but if it's text, it might clash with what YouTube overlays on top of that area. So it might be mindful of me, for example, okay, so somewhere roughly where the dot is in there, although I won't see that. So it's about where the side of the U is. So I might want to actually just position that out of the way again. I just drop it just below the stuff I want to move. So you could do something like that if you want to be mindful of TV viewership, people looking at your channel page on TV devices. You don't have to allow for that, but if you want to consider that, I think that's a good idea to consider all platforms. We know from YouTube that TV viewing is on the increase. So that is something to keep in mind. Well, earlier in the video, I told you about an interview I did with the Creator Classroom channel about channel banner theory. If you want to check that one out, then go check this one here. And if you just want to watch something that YouTube is recommending you, they think that you might like to watch it, then go check this one here. Well, this is Doug, and I'll catch you later.